Hi, and welcome to the very first ever Missionville Care Centre Eavesdrop podcast. This idea came about because we have really super cool conversations here at the Care Centre, and we've always said, wouldn't it be really nice if people could hear us and join in on the conversation? So today we have interviewers interviewing interviewers. So the three faces you see in front of you will be the hosts. So every week there'll be one of us having some interesting guests. So today with me on the couch we have the General Manager, Sabrina Lambers, Lakin Gamlane, Head of Everything Skills Development Related, and myself, Linda van Oudtshoorn, the Marketing Manager. So for today I'd like to start. Sabrina, tell us a bit about Sabrina. Who are you?
I am a 43-year-old teenage girl running the Missionville Care Centre. God knows how. I'm a mom of a very naughty child, and I am the mother of everybody in this building and outside this building, probably the community. And I don't know, I'm just passionate about loving people and community development, and I think that's me.
Cool. Mister, tell us.
Linda, thank you so much. So my name is Utamsang Lakingamlana. Like to call myself a Missionvalian. From around Mission Vale, and I'm a big part of the Missionville Care Centre. It's an honor. I'm young people, opportunities. I am the struggle and the success stories of this place. So yeah, that's me.
That's amazing. That's
Thank you.
Amazing. Can you
And who are you?
Who am I? I am just Linda, and I really do nothing else but tell everybody about the work that all my colleagues do. So everybody else do the real work and I just tell people about it. But like you said, it is your honor. For me, I am both grateful and proud to be a part of this place. This is my happy place, and I just absolutely love it.
Love it. Love it, Linda.
So if you had to sum up Missionville Care Centre, this is a tricky question for all of us to answer. Who wants to take a stab? Like for the viewers out there that have stumbled upon us for the first time ever, what do we do? Who are we? What do we do as a care centre? Yes.
Go.
Thank you so much. I think we are a love hospital. This is
I like it.
This is a love hospital.
Alright.
We are a place of corrections, and this is a place where
Hospital prison.
yes.
Court.
I mean, everything, but it's a love hospital because there is nowhere you can walk into our premises and not be able to have been taught love and how to love, both to love yourself and to love others as well. Everyone that we've come across here has one or two testimonies about how they've encountered love, and this is what has been entrusted in our hearts as the staff, but also we are now seeing it being spread throughout the community we are called to serve. So this is a love hospital. Yes, we are all wounded and healing. However, I feel that we better understand our people that come into this place, because we know what it means to be on the other side of the table as well. All of us, that is, we've once been at a point where we needed love, and for some God's grace, man, a beautiful reason, we found that in one another at these premises. So, yeah, that's me, mother.
Wow. Wow. Hey, what else should I say? I wouldn't go with a prison.
Please.
But yeah, you're right. It's a place for healing, I think. It's a place for hope. And I think for acceptance and forgiveness. That's really important to me, like that we all keep reminding ourselves that the situation we are in is actually almost never our fault if you really dig deep. And I always try to stop thinking about whose fault it is in any case. Let's find a solution. Let's not get stuck in the past and in the wrong, and just look forward and look at what we can do to make things better. And what I love is to not try doing it for people, but doing it with people, or just encouraging people to see what abilities they have and what they all hold within themselves. And unlocking that is like, that's my happy place. Yeah. So I guess that's what we do.
I love that. I love that both of you brought love into it. We were founded by a nun from the Little Company of Mary, and love is part of everything that they do. In fact, their foundress's motto was, if you bring healing, bring love. And from that, our organization's slogan developed. Our slogan is love changes everything. And Sabrina and Lucky work far more with the community than what I do, but when I hear the conversations that you guys are having with people, the people that you meet, gangsters, that, you know, people that have had really, really rough lives, everything comes back to a lack of love. Everything comes back to it. And so we as an organization, we offer various programs, you know, that are very practical. So it's skills development, it's education, it's healthcare. We could go on for days about the what we do, but I think the special thing here is we all know why we do it. And what makes the staff extra special is in how they do it as well. So thank you guys for that beautiful answer. Talk to me a little bit about this podcast. Sabrina, tell me, what do you hope will come out of it? Who should listen to it?
Look, I think the idea started with Lucky and me having extremely profound conversations, likely after hours in my office, where there's a couch and a comfy chair, and we would kind of, the end of the day, just sit there and philosophize over what we're doing and the things we see in the community. And we felt that sometimes we really talk profound things that should get out of my office, that should be heard by other people, that hopefully would trigger other people to think. Like, we sometimes disagree on fundamental things of the heart for various reasons, for different background, upbringing, experiences. And then those discussions, sometimes debates almost, like, I feel that, especially being in South Africa, but actually probably all over the world, it's important to have people that you love dearly and be able to disagree with, or to be pushed to rethink your views. So I think this podcast should just be something for people to think deep. I know that where I'm coming from, I'm from Germany. Currently, the Nazis have almost like an uprising, and people carelessly blame people and go back at blaming and whose fault is it and whatever. And I would love for Europeans to get away from, are they all lazy and they don't want to, and the they even. We will probably have to have a session one day about them and us. So yeah, I hope that it just kind of wakes up people to think a little bit, shows people what potential a community like the Mishmir community, an impoverished community, holds. How many beautiful souls wander the streets every single day. How many fabulous encounters one can have in a community like this, and how much thought. I mean, we will meet all kinds of people in this podcast, I hope, and see all the potential we talk about actually. So if the listeners, the viewers can get a glimpse of what we experience on a daily basis, I think that would help change the world a little bit. What do you think, Lucky?
Yo, mother, you've said it all. I think everyone should just listen, man, to this podcast. I find value in what you said there about the untold stories, the different perception in life, the beautiful lessons, the life stories, people's journeys. Since I've been at the center, I've learned that there's some lifelong lessons that we can learn from each other's experiences and different journeys, and that as different as we are as people, we are beautifully different, and that's totally okay. So we are busy now at Impumelelo Training and Development Center recruiting our class of 2025, and one of the series of workshops we've had, we were discussing a topic with the Missionvillians and the young people from around the Missionville community. We were discussing a topic on societal norms and societal cultures and being victims of this societal norm and societal culture, and also surviving that, the pressure that the young people have when they start working, and there is what is called ukwakikaya, to build a home. So the minute you secure a job opportunity, the back of your mind, it has always been pushed that you need ukwakikaya. So you need to send money back home. You need to build home first before you can actually be able to sustain yourself or buy yourself a car. You need to have started building and lean, So it's one of those things that we got to discuss. Some were agreeing, some were not agreeing to that, saying it's an unnecessary pressure. How can I build a home when I've not even ensured stability for my own life? Not that I've forgotten about them, because building a home and taking upon all these responsibilities that are pushed by societal culture and norms is putting us under pressure. We fall into depression and things. So it's unnecessary for them. The young people don't like that. But some people are like, but what if one day things don't go according to plan? What if you fall one day? Where are you falling back to? So these are conversations we hear, giving different perception about life and things. So I'm excited, man. Everyone, I think we've met Omama together with you, Motherhood, where we would sit and lie on the grass in our peace garden and discuss purposeful and purposeful parenting, that is, discuss love languages, because we all, one way or the other, crave for that. We zeal to be embraced, to be listened to, given an attention. Moreover, we want to be loved. So I think this podcast would allow people people to share comments and suggest what they would like us, have the freedom in this platform to suggest what they would like us, to talk about. So I'm excited, man.
I love it. I love it. Initially we were going to call it perspectives, because there's so many different perspectives to draw from. We are in South Africa, and even the three of us have very different perspectives. You are coming from a different country. You have born South African, grow up in Missionville, different era to me as well. So Lucky born 1995. So you are, sorry, giving your age away. But you're part of the Born Freeze. I'm not giving my age away. But so I grew up in the apartheid years. I saw the end of it, and now we're living in a post-apartheid era. But I'm a white chick working in this area. So we all have very different perspectives. And what I find so lovely here is that we can have these conversations about perspectives and say, this is where I'm coming from. This is how I see the world. Tell me about how you see it. And then inevitably how we find each other in the middle always. And I think there's such beauty. I always, I get a bit irritated when people say they're colorblind, because to me, I think, when you treat everybody equally, that's fine. And I think that's what they mean by that. But I think, why shouldn't we embrace our differences? I think that's something to be celebrated, and I'm hoping that this podcast will give us a chance to do that. Not everybody is exposed to this kind of world. There's a lot of people in South Africa that have never set foot in a township environment, that have really no actual idea, and not all of them have a lucky that they can say, hey, listen, tell me how do you feel about this, or maybe that they feel comfortable enough. So my dream is honestly, I would love to have like super racist people listen and just listen to different perspectives and just come to understand one another. And yeah, I love the idea. Let's get whoever is watching now, please send us, what would you like to talk about? What would you like to explore? We also want to open up an Ask Us Anything segment. So at the end of each episode, we're going to have Ask Us Anything.
I can already hear people asking, so when are you guys hiring? How do I
Yes, this is true. Look, when we say ask us anything, they can ask. But I think it's an exciting time, and we will have various people on here. So some of your candidates, some of our graduates, community members, staff members, volunteers. There's a story.
Supporters.
Funders, supporters, absolutely. So there's a story a minute in this place, and we're just super excited to share it. If we may ask one thing of the viewers today, like, subscribe, and most importantly, please share. Awareness for us is everything, and we look forward to hearing from you in the future. Any goodbye words, any words of encouragement before we sign off?
I'm excited to be the Eavesdrop family member. I'm excited.
Nothing to say. Love, peace. See you soon.
See you soon.
Dango.